Hello kids, now today we will continue with our chapter 1, right? So for this, take out your math book. This is math site. Now come to page number 7. We have already done in our previous video, we have already done up to this. I think you have also done your homework. Now today we will start from this ascending and descending order. So do you know what is the meaning of ascending order? Ascending order means increasing. Increasing मतलब छोटा से बड़ा, ठीक है? So ascending order means increasing and descending order means decreasing. That means बड़ा से छोटा. Now suppose for example this is a boy, okay? So first he is at first he is a baby, then he becomes a boy or child, then he becomes a teenager. In this way what he is increasing, right? At first we all are babies, right? Then after a few years we became little more big. That means we become children or child, okay? After that we became teenager, then we became adult, then we became old. In this way we are increasing. Okay, now look at this. What is this? This is a seed, okay? Now after this, can you see this one? This is also a seed, but here look at this portion. Can you see this one? What is this? This is a baby shoot, okay? And this portion of this is called baby root. Now slowly the plant is growing from the seed. Now after this this shoot becomes little more big and this root become also little more big, and after some time it becomes a plant, and in this way it becomes a plant. So what is the process? First this is a seed, then it becomes from that seed baby shoot and baby roots come out. Then after that this baby shoot becomes little bit big, and this way it becomes a plant. So this is the increasing process, okay? So this is an example of ascending order, or you can say this is increasing. छोटा से बड़ा हो रहा है ना, that means it is increasing, okay? Now as I told you, when you are a baby, after that at first you are a baby, then you become a child, then you become a teenager, then you become an adult, then you become old. So you are increasing day by day, you are increasing. Increasing means ascending. पहले छोटा, then उससे बड़ा, then उससे बड़ा, then उससे बड़ा. In this way it is increasing, okay? And decreasing. What is decreasing? The opposite word of increasing. That means decrease. That means बड़ा से छोटा. In this way it is decreasing. For example, this is a stone, then a small stone, then it is bigger than this stone, then this one, then this one. So it is called increasing. This process is called increasing or ascending order. This is increasing or ascending order. छोटा सा देखो बड़ा हो रहा है, right? Now What is decreasing or decrease? Can you see the differences? This is a big stone, then after that this and this is the small stone. But in increasing, first we put the small stone, then after that we go to the big one. But in decreasing, we first put the big stone, then we go to the small one. Okay, so this is called decrease. So this is called increasing or ascending order, and this part is called decreasing or descending order. Okay, decreasing or descending order. Decreasing, the another name of decreasing is descending order, and another name of increasing is ascending order. Okay, now look, can you see this boy? He wants to climb these stairs. Okay, so how many stairs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 stairs. So he wants to climb up. He wants to go to number 7. So what you have to do? You have to first take. You have to start. He have to start from here, right? Then he goes upward. So that means he is going upward. Like this, he is standing in number 1. Now he is going upward. That means he is increasing. Okay, that means he is it is ascending. Now in this picture, can you see, he is already number 7 stairs. He is at the top. Now he wants to go down from 7. Then if he wants to go down, what he have to do? He have to go. He have to go down, right? So from 7 he have to go 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So this is called descending or decreasing. Now here, can you see the numbers? It starts from smallest number, that is number 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and goes on. And from here, this is increasing, chota se bada. Now in decreasing, can you see number 7? Number 7 is the biggest number among this all numbers. Now when he is going down, that means when he is decreasing, the numbers also in this part you have to go backward, like from 7, then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in this way. So this is increasing or ascending order, this is decreasing or descending order. Have you understood this? Now come to next page, that is page number 8. In this page we have to do this exercise. Okay, in first question, what is written here? Arrange the following numbers in ascending order. That means we have to arrange all the numbers are jumbled here. We have to arrange the numbers according to the ascending order. That means chota se bada, increasing. Okay. So first number is 34, then 35, 37, 33. So which is the smallest number? Among these 4 numbers, which is the smallest number? Which comes first? When you will write from 1 to 100, which number comes first? 34, 35, 37 and 33. So which number comes first? That is 33, right? So here you have to write first 33. After 33, which number comes after 33? 34, 35 or 37? Yes, 34. Then we have to write 34. And after 34, which number comes after 34? 35 or 37? Yes, 35. So write here 35. Then which number is left? We have written all the 3 numbers and 1 number is left. What is that? That is 37. So 37 is the biggest number. So look, we have done the ascending order. Now next question is in number B. The question is 23, 82, 32 and 88. Now we have to find out what ascending order. And for this, what we have to do? First we have to find out the smallest number among this 4 number. So which one is the smallest number? 23, 82, 32 and 88. Which one is the smallest number? Yes, 23 is the smallest number. So we have to write 23 at first. Then after 23, which number comes after 23? 82? No. 32. Yes, 32 comes after 23, right? So we have to put 32. Then after 32, which number comes? 82 or 88? Yes, 82. So we have to write 82 after this. Then the last one is which one? Yes, 88. So 88 is the largest number. So we have to write it at last. So this is, in this way you have to do the ascending order, okay? Smallest to the biggest. So rest of the question you will do in your home. Number 1, A and B, I have shown you how you will do. So do this in your copy, okay? Now we will do the question. In question number 2, the question is arrange the following numbers in descending order. That means decreasing. So in this question, what we have to do? We have to arrange these numbers from biggest to smallest, okay? That means decreasing or descending. The first question is 33, 73, 53 and 43. Now in our first question, we have to search the smallest number. When we are doing ascending order, we have to first find out the smallest number, then we have to go to the biggest number. But in decreasing, what we have to do? First we have to find out the biggest number, then we have to go to the smallest number, okay? So here are 4 numbers. Among these 4 numbers, we have to find out the biggest number. Which one is the biggest number? 33, 73, 53, 43. Which one is the biggest number? 33? No. 73. Among these 4 numbers, 73 is the biggest number, right? So we have to write 73 at first. Then which one? 73 we have already written. Then 33, 53 and 43. Which one is the second biggest number? 53, right? So after 73 we have to write 53. Then these 2 numbers left. Among these 2 numbers, that is 33 and 43, which one is the third biggest number? Yes, 43. So we have to write 43. Then last one is 33. So we have to write the smallest number at last. So among these 4 numbers, we got the answer, right? So number A. Now we will do question number B. Question number B is 78, 23, 28, 32. So among these 4 numbers, what we have to find out? When we are doing descending order, we have to find out biggest number, right? So among these 4 numbers, which one is the biggest number? 78, 23, 28, 32. So which one is the biggest number? Yes, 78 is the biggest number. So we have to write here 78. Then after that, second biggest number is 32. So we have to write 32. Then after this, 23 or 28. Among these 2 numbers, which one is the third biggest number? Yes, 28. Then we have to write 28 and the last one is 23. Okay, in this way you have to do rest of the sums. Now we will do question number 3. Now in question number 3, what is written here? Check whether the given numbers are arranged in ascending or descending order. Write A for ascending and D for descending order in the given blank space. Can you see there are some numbers written in this blue color box? So what we have to find out? We have to we have to find out the numbers, whether the numbers is arranged in ascending order or in descending order. Okay, so let's find out. Question number 3a. Okay, now look here, what is written here? 1 tens and 3 ones, 3 ones and 2 tens, 5 tens and 5 ones, 3 ones and 6 tens. So first we have to put these numbers according to tens and ones. Whatever is written in the question, we will put the numbers according to that. Okay, so this is tens box and this is ones box. So first question is, first number is 1 tens and 3 ones. So where we have to put number 1 in tens place and 3 in ones place. Okay, so that means 13. Now next is 3 ones and 2 tens. 3 ones, 3 ones. So we have to put 3 in ones place in this way and 2 in tens place in this way. That is 23. Okay, now this part is tens ones, 5 in tens place. So we have to put 5 in tens place and another one 5 in ones place. That is 55. Okay, and the last one is 3 ones and 6 tens. So 3 ones, 3 in ones place and 6 in tens place. That is 63. So among these numbers, that is 13, 23, 55 and 63. Now can you find out that whether it is written in ascending order or in descending order? First one is 13, then 23, then 55 and 63. Among these 4 numbers, which one is the smallest number? 13. So 13 is the smallest number. Second smallest number is 23, then 55, then 63. That means it is written from smallest to biggest. So this one is what, ascending or descending? Yes, it is ascending. So if the numbers are ascending, so what we have to write? We have to put A. So here we have to put A. Okay. Now next question is question number B. In question number B, what is written? 7 tens and 3 ones. 7 tens and 3 ones. Then after this, 5 tens and 3 ones. 5 tens and 3 ones. Then after this, 4 tens and 3 ones. 4 tens and 3 ones. The last one is 3 tens and 3 ones. 3 tens and 3 ones. So here it is written 7 tens and 3 ones. We have to put the number in tens place and ones place. So 7 in tens place, so we have to put 7 in tens place. Then what is this? 3 ones, so 3 in ones place. Then what is this? 5 tens and 3 ones. 5 in tens place and 3 in ones place. Now 4 tens and 3 ones. 4 in tens place and 3 in ones place. Now last one is 3 tens and 3 ones. 3 in tens place and 3 in ones place. Okay, so 7 3 5 3 4 3 and 3 3. That is 73, 53, 43 and 33. Among these 4 numbers, we have to find out ascending order, whether it is ascending order or descending order. Okay, So first number is what? 73. Now, and second is 53, third one is 43, and last one is 33. That means among these four numbers, 73 is the biggest number, and after second biggest number is 53, third one is 43, and the last, that means the smallest number is 33. So that means it is arranged in which order? Ascending order or descending order? Yes, it is arranged in descending order, because descending order means biggest to the smallest. Okay, so 73, 53 and 43 and 33 is arranged in descending order. So what will be the answer here? You have to write D. D means descending. Okay, have you understood this much? Okay, now we will do another one, that is ordinal numbers. Now do you know what is ordinal number? Ordinal number means ordinal number means the number from the numbers we will know about the position of a thing. Okay, when we know the position of a thing, that is called ordinal number. So what is this? This is a ball, this is star, this is diamond, this is ice cream, this one is sun, and this one is tree. So our which picture I have drawn first? Ball. So what is the position of the ball among all these pictures? What is the position of the ball? This is first position, right? Star is in which position? Yes, it is in second position after ball. Which picture comes after ball in this row? Star. That means star is in second position. And diamond is in which position? This is first position, this is second position, and diamond is in third position. Okay, then ice cream is in which position? Fourth position. Sun is in which position? Fifth position. And this tree is in which position? Sixth position. So these are called ordinal numbers. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. These numbers are called ordinal numbers. When we write in this way, these are called ordinal numbers. So when our sports in last year we have sports in our school, right? On that time we have so many games in that sports. We have also racing games, racing sports also there. So on that racing sport, so many students have participated on that race, right? So those who came first, they got which position? First position. Those who came second, they got second position, and those who came third, they got third position, and so on. So these positions by the numbers, with the help of the numbers, when we get to know about the position of the things, that numbers are called ordinal numbers. Now we will do exercise 1. Okay, first question is what? The first month of the year. The first month of the year is January. January is already written here, right? January is already written in your book. Now we will do question number B. Now in question number B, what is the question? The third month of the year. We have to find out the third month's name. Okay, so when we will start counting from January, which month come in third position? First one is January, second is February, and third one is March. That means third month of the year is March. So the answer is March. Okay. Now number C. The fourth month of the year is. First one is January, second one is February, third one is March, and the fourth one is April. So the answer is April. Understood? In this way we have to find out, we have to do this, fill in the blanks. Now I will do number H. In H number, what is the question? Friday is the dash day of the week. Now tell me how many weeks are there? How many days are there? Sorry, how many days are there in a week? Yes, in a week there are 7 days, right? So Friday is in which position? Friday is in which position? Friday is in which position? Can you say? Yes, it is in the 5th position. Okay. First is Monday, second is Tuesday, then Wednesday, third one is Wednesday, fourth one is Thursday, and the fifth one is Friday. So Friday is in 5th position. Okay, done. Now in this way you have to do this rest of the part. Okay, this is your homework. Now match the balloon to the question number 2 is match the balloon to the children. Now can you see these balloons? Can you see these balloons? Yes. Now can you see these children? So you have to match these balloons with these children. Okay. The first question is the 4th balloon to the 9th child. We have to take the 4th balloon to the 9th child. Which one is 4th balloon? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, this blue color balloon is the 4th balloon. So I have to take this balloon to which child? To 9th child. Among this child, which one is the 9th child? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one is the 9th child. So I have to take this balloon to the 9th child. Okay. Now second balloon to the 6th child. Which one is the second balloon? 1, first, second. This one is the second balloon. 1, 2. 2 means second. This is the second balloon. We have to take this second balloon to the 6th child. That means 6th child. Number 6. So which one is in number 6 or 6th position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This boy. So I have to take this orange color balloon to this boy. Okay. So in this way you have to match these balloons to these children according to their position. Now turn the page. Come to the next page. That is question number 3. Look at the given balloons and answer the following question. Can you see these balloons? Alphabets are also written in the balloons. Now what you have to do? You have to solve this question. First question is balloon dash is 4th balloon from the second balloon. Now where is the second balloon? 1, 2. This one is the second balloon. Now from second balloon we have to find out the 4th balloon. So from here, this is the second balloon. From here we have to start counting from 1 to 4. So first, second, third, fourth. So which balloon is this? This is U balloon. So you have to write U. Okay. Now B number. Balloon dash is 5th balloon from the last balloon. So which balloon is the 5th balloon from the last balloon? This is the last balloon. That is why from here we have to count and find out the 5th balloon. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5th balloon is T. So you have to write here T. In this way complete rest of the work. Okay, this is your homework. Okay, now we will do forming numbers. Okay, now for this we have learned about 1 digit and 2 digit number. So today we are going to discuss about more of 2-digit numbers. Okay, so from 10 to 99, from 10 to 99 is which digit number? 2-digit numbers. Okay, so from 10 to 29 is the 2-digit number. Now here we have to do what? We have to form the numbers. Suppose question is 5 and 3. The question is 5 and 3. Now you have to form the numbers. How you will form the numbers? Now look here. We have 5 and 3. We have two numbers, right? 5 and 3. First 5, if we break this number, we can write in this way also: 5 tens and 3 ones, right? So with the help of this number we can make two numbers. First one is this. What is written in tens place? 5. So we can put 5 in this tens place. And what is written in ones place? 3. So we can put this 3 in ones place. 5 and 3, we can make 53. And with the help of these two numbers we can make another number, that is 3 tens and 5 ones. 3 in tens place and 5 in ones place, that is 35. Okay, so both the numbers are different, right? Now look here, among these two numbers 53 and 35, which one is the biggest number? 53. So we can put this sign. This is the biggest number, that's why we can put this sign, right? So in this way we can form the numbers. Now we can form another numbers with the help of another digits, with the help of two digits. Suppose like 6 and 2, we can make it 6 and 2, we can make it 62. We can also make it 26. Now which one is the biggest number? 62. When we put it in tens and ones place, 6 is in tens place and 2 is in ones place, and then 2 is in tens place and 6 is in ones place, right? So among these two numbers, which one is the biggest number? 62 is the biggest number. Now next is 38. Now we have 38. So we can write this in this way also: 3 tens and 8 ones. Now we can form the numbers. We have to form the numbers with the help of this 2-digit numbers. So how we can form these numbers? We can write in this way also, and we can also write in this way also. We have to, for forming the numbers, we have to just interchange the numbers. We don't need another number for doing this. Whatever the number we have to interchange their places. Okay, like this: 3 in 38, 3 is in tens place and 8 is in ones place. But when we interchange their now position, it becomes 83. So now in here we have 8 is in tens place and 3 is in ones place, right? So in this way we can form the numbers. Now we can form the numbers with the help of the same digit, just like this: 5 and 5. So 5 and 5 equals to 5 tens and 5 ones. Now if you interchange the position of these two numbers, what will happen? Again this 5 will come here in the first position, then also we have 5 tens, and this number will, when we will go to the last position, then also we get the same number, right? So we can also form numbers with the help of the same digit numbers. So 5 and 5 equals to 5 tens and 5 ones, that is 55. Okay. Now here you have to, if there is two different numbers, you can interchange their position, but if you have same numbers, there is no need to interchange their position. Now after this, we have to find out which one is the which one is the biggest number. Now here in two numbers is written here. One is 38, another one is 83. So among these two numbers, which one is the biggest number? 83. So can we put this sign? Yes. Now we will do this exercise 1.7. Now have you understood this part? Forming numbers, in this way you can form the numbers. Now we will do exercise 1.7. okay. Now first question is, make bigger and smaller two-digit numbers using the given digit and compare. Now here the first question is, number 1 is 8 and 4. Now here we have two numbers. Now what we have to do, first we have to form the numbers with the help of this 8 and 4. Then we have to find out which one is the smallest number, which one is the biggest number. Okay. So 8 and 4, if we put 8 in tens place and 4 in ones place, what will happen? It becomes 84. And when we interchange these numbers, like 8 in ones place and 4 in tens place, then which number we will get? Yes, we get 48. So with the help of these two numbers, we form two different digit numbers by interchanging their position. Now tell me, which one is the biggest number, 84 or 48? Which one is the biggest number? Yes, 84, right? So what is the question? Make bigger and smaller two-digit numbers using the given digit and compare. Now the sign is already given in the book. Now we have to what we have to find out? We have to find out the forming numbers, one bigger number, one smaller number. That means this one, we have got two numbers with the help of this two digit. Now in this side we have to write 84, and in this side we have to write 48. Why? Because this is according to the sign. Okay. Now question number 2. Now question number 2 is what? 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Now here we have two numbers, one is 3, another one is 7. Now we have to form two-digit numbers by interchanging their position. First we will write the whatever the numbers is written here, that is 3. We have written 3 in tens place and 7 in ones place. Now what we have to do, we have to interchange their place. That means 7 in tens place and 3 in ones place, right? Now what you have to do, look at your book. Which sign is this? This is the greater sign, greater than sign. So we have to put the greater number in left hand side and the smallest number in the right hand side. So which one among these two numbers, which one is the smallest number? This is the smallest number. Or smaller number. smaller number, okay, and this one is the bigger number. So now we have to put these numbers in these boxes. So this is the greater than sign. So first we have to put 73 in this box and 37 in this box. Okay, why? Because we have already discussed about greater than and less than. This is the mouth of a crocodile and he wants to eat, always he wants to eat the bigger number. So if his mouth is open in left hand side, so that is the greater number, that is a greater than sign. And if his mouth, if the mouth of the crocodile is open in left side, right side, so that is called less than sign. Okay, so this is the greater than sign. So we have to put the greater number in this sign, in this side. Now rest of the part you will do in your home. Okay, now we will do odd and even numbers. Odd and even numbers means, odd number means which we cannot make pair. There are few numbers which we can't make pair. Okay, for example 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are the numbers which we can't make pair. So these are called odd numbers and these are called odd numbers. Okay, and what are even numbers? These are odd numbers and even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These are even numbers. Even numbers means which we can pair, which we can make pair, like socks. When we wear socks, how many socks we wear? 1? No. Whenever we wear socks, we wear 2 socks, right? So this is a pair. 1, 2. So this is a pair, right? So whenever the number, whatever the number is, if it makes a pair, then it is called even number. And like this pen, we can when we are writing, we can use one pen. Yes or no? We can use one pen or 2 pen. We need 2 pen to write. No, we can also write with the help of one pen. So that is odd number. It comes. Okay. So 1 means odd number. Okay. So learn these numbers. For this will help you to remember which one is odd number and which one is even number. So one thing you should always remember that all numbers, every even number is followed by odd number and every odd number is followed by even number. Like this, 0 is an even number. After 0, when you will count number counting from 0 to 10 or 0 to 9, first we have to write 0. So 0 is an even number. After 0, what will come? 1. 1 is an odd number. Then 2 is an even number. 3 is an odd number. 4 is an even number. 5 is an odd number. In this way, it follows odd number and even number. It will continue. One odd number, next is even number, then another one is odd number, then another one is even number. Okay. Now if I give you one example, suppose I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls. Can you say which number is this? This is odd number or even number? Count how many balls I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is an odd number or even number? Look at this chart. 7 is an odd number because we can't make any pair like this. 1 and 2 make one pair. 1 and 2 make one pair, and 1 and 2 make one pair, and for this ball there is no pair. So 7 is an odd number, okay. But if there is only 6 ball, then it is called even number because we can pair 2 balls like this. So there are no balls left. So that means this is a even number, okay. So now turn the page and come to page number 12, and now we will do exercise 1.8. Exercise 1.8. In this exercise, first question is pick the even number and write them in the given blank space. In question number A, there are few numbers. We have to pick out the even number only. So what is the question? Number 1A, 27, 36, 48, 37, 29 and 55. So what we have to find out? We have to find out only the even number. So which one is the even number? Look here. Look the last number. Which one is the even number? 7? No. Can we make pair of 7? No. Can we make pair of 6? Yes. 8? Yes. 7? No, it is odd number, right? 9 odd, 5 odd numbers. So we can make pair in this is even number and this one is even number. So we have to write here 36 and 48. Okay. Now in number B, 80, 60, 28, 35, 90, 55. We have to find out the even number. Now among these numbers, which one is the even number? 0. We have 0 in 80. In 60 we have 0. 8 is the even number. Then again 0. These are the even numbers: 80, 60, 28 and 90. So we have to write here 80, then 60, then 28 and 90. So in this way you have to do rest of the part. Okay. Now we will do question number 2, that is pick the odd number and write the given numbers in the blank space. So we know how to find out even number. Now we will find out the odd numbers. For this, what we have to do? First question is 14, 29, 35, 42, 57, 62. We have find out the odd number. Odd number means which we can't make any pair. Now 4 is the even number, 9 is odd number, then 5, then 7. Okay. So the 2 we can make 2 is with the help of 2 we can make pair, right? So these 3 numbers are even numbers, but these 3 numbers are odd numbers. So we have to write here the odd one: 29, 35, 57. So these are the odd numbers. Now question number D, 77, 36, 49, 51, 60, 91. So again we have to find out the odd numbers from these numbers. 7 is the odd number, then 9 is the odd number, 1 is the odd number. So 77, 49, 51, 91. These are the odd numbers. 77, 49, 51, 91. These are the odd numbers. Okay. So rest of the part you will do in your home. Now question number 3. Write the odd numbers between the following numbers. Here in the question A, 16 and 22 is written. We have to find out the odd numbers in between these two numbers. From 16 to 22. From 16 to 22 we have to find out which number? Odd number. Question number 3A. 16 and 22. We have to find out the odd numbers. So if we start writing from 16, then 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now we have to find out the odd number. 6 is the odd number or even number? Even number. 7 is the odd number. 9 is the odd number. That means 17 is the odd number. 19 is the odd number. 21 is the odd number, because we can't make pair of these numbers. Okay. So these three are the odd numbers. 17, 19, 21. With the help of this chart you can find out the odd numbers. Okay. Now number B, 24 and 30. You have to find out the odd numbers from 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So among these numbers, which are the odd numbers which we can't make any pair? 25, 27, 29. So the answer is 25, 27, 29. So these are the odd numbers. So rest of the part you will do in your homework. Now question number 4. In question number 4, what is the question? Write the even numbers between the following numbers. We have to find out in the same way, but in this question we have to find out the even numbers. For A, question is 41 and 47. We have to find out the even numbers. So from 41 we will start writing to 47. Okay. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So we have to find out even numbers. That means which we can make pair. So 41 is the odd number, 42 is the even number, 44 is the even number, 46 is the even number. These are the even numbers. With the these numbers we can make pairs. Okay. So answer is 42, 44, 46. Now the last question is 77 and 83. We have to find out the even numbers. So from 77 we have to start counting. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. Now among these numbers, which one is the even number? 78, 80, 82. These three are the even numbers. We can make the pair of these numbers. Okay. So answer is 78, 80 and 82. So these are the even numbers. So rest of the part you will do in your homework. So for today this much. We will continue in our next video. Okay, thank you.